And hello, we're back. It's time to end this DLC, get back to the regular wasteland, so that we can get our shit together in time to finish up Dead Money, and then Lonesome Road after we, filthy rich and can buy enough ammo to deal with that bullshit. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. So I can just straight up leave. But I'm allowed to carry my gun.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. I recommend now. And what could... With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you. And we have so many questions to ask your brain.
Oh, I could...
Besides...
Wait. Load back, load back, load back. If I have a science of 100, I can fuck with him this way. Hold up. No. No. There are a couple things I can do right now. Number one, I've been saving it. I knew it'd come in handy. Science +5 here. Then I can take Mentats plus... do I have any party time Mentats left? No, but I think I do have, what is it? Where is it? Come on, I know I got it somewhere. Don't tell me it's gonna come down to this close. Plus that.
The lobotomite.
Huh. See here,
You
science.
speak the truth. How dare... That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater. We could have escaped. Partner with you? I have very well, partner.
Oh, cool. Now I leave the think tank. Now I throw back on my T-51 because I don't look good in scrubs.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always
Not gonna talk
been
through this, I'm just
Big
gonna let it run.
Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilized the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book-chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination.
Oh, that's
attempt.
good.
Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the big empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other sink personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910.
2910, like that's like 700 years ago.
Good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he
Oh, this is good. This is golden.
with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after the stealth suit had left it without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive.
I wonder if that slide would be different if it had like
outside.
one intelligence
They
or
looped
something.
through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond. Although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Looking up be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction. Now, surprisingly, your damage are supposed to improve by... Oh, cool. Nice. Hell yeah.
I trust matters
Something I never
regarding
tried. Am I allowed to swap my brain? I want to go talk to my brain. I want to go over here and talk to my damn brain. Tim again.
Nice to see you back. I've come to a...
Oh, I can't have like a proper conversation. No. Huh. I could put it back in, but like, what would be the point? We're heading back to the Mojave. That means we need to bring our stuff with us, don't we? At least stuff we want. And I'm keeping that. The X2 antenna is definitely coming with me. Protonic Reversal Axe was a special. Patient gown. What could I leave here that wouldn't be too horrible? That weighs 18 pounds, but it gives poison resistance and night vision. Actually, I'm curious what that night vision looks like. Oh, like that. Well, actually, no, I need that. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, if there's everything else I can get going. It's time. Back we go. Who's this? What just happened?
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
What happened? You walked up, I got a weird zoom in. You're a great con. I don't like you fuckers anyways. A 12.7mm pistol. Well, I think I can sort out that little bit of weight problem. So this is a old US military satellite. It was Dr. Mobius who lured me in. I think because of the eye. Haven't looked at this map in so long I'm forgetting where shit is. It's been 2 whole streams. And when I say 2 whole streams, I mean 2 whole ass streams.
Welcome, sir.
Big streams for me. Yes, I need ammo. So that 12.7mm pistol. Anything I actually want to sell? I mean, that's something I will never use, and it's not anything memorable. So I'm willing to sell that. The superheated Saturnite Fist. The X2 antenna I'm keeping. And Dr. Klein's glove I am keeping. Corrosive glove can go though. Well, actually, wait. You know what? Since it ain't worth that much, I'll keep that. What kind of ammo have I got down here? One overcharged energy cell. Now, ammo-wise, what am I buying? 308 AP rounds, 357 Magnum. A 44 I've actually got a ton of. It's 45 auto. I need 4570 government and 40 hollow point. I guess like few of those would be nice. Some 12 gauge, some 12 gauge slugs, some dragon's breath, since I use some of those. Now, what was I said I was going to do again? Forget. Oh, sorry, I was going to buy a 45 auto and throw a suppressor on it. How much is that going to run me? Not that much, actually. It isn't too bad. I just have to sell one more thing. I think I can handle one more thing now that I'm back in the wasteland. I never use them anyways. Back to the Vendatron here. I think I'm gonna take back the 2 thin red pastes right there. Again, not all of them, but I wanted to sell 3 of them. And even though I am gonna keep using a light shining in darkness, obviously. Having this just as a spare is good. And it does comparable damage, I think. 33 to 37. Yeah, it isn't like it's that much more damage. It's like for a stealth situation, that's perfect. More than perfect. You know, let's drop important shit off at the Lucky 38.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
There are no Securitrons here. Did I kill them? Can't remember whether or not I did. Wow. It is hard to believe I blew through the entirety of Old World Blues and like a decent portion of its content in like 10 hours of streaming over the course of 2 days. Just like that. That for now. Gobi campaign that. I actually am gonna keep the K900 Cyberdog gun. That's actually a legitimately good use of 357 Magnum. Sonic emitter's getting left behind though. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit either. Patient gown, the Yangtze suit, the Mad Scientist scrubs. I mean, I'm pretty much just keeping these. Oh, the intact garden gnome. That finally gets dropped off. Scripture, the sheet music book go to. That weighs a pound, so I guess that can go. And that all together should have my carry weight down pretty low right now. 281 is, like, really low. A copy of today's physician that I haven't picked up yet.
Boss, are you trying to destroy my knees even faster than nature?
I've been gone for like a week and a half, disappeared off the face of the earth, and not one of you fuckers came looking for me. I suggest you shut the fuck up.
What's up?
I like her, but like it's not her that I'm like waiting on trying to do a quest with, you know? Like it ain't her quest I hadn't done yet. Also, where is Boone? Wait, actually, where the fuck is Boone? Oh, he's here. He's asleep. What time is it? 9:28 p.m. You're already in bed? You fucking boomer.
Hey. Is it time? What is it?
Talk to him. See if we can't get him to talk about anything. I don't know how to get him to open up and do his quest. I think I just gotta go shoot stuff with him for long enough. But I think that right here might be where I'm leaving this stream off. I have been streaming for 5 hours and 18 minutes now. I think that everybody here can agree with me when I say that I'm fucking done for tonight. I'm gonna stream more tomorrow. Probably not Fallout New Vegas. It's probably gonna instead be like some multiplayer games. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to let the third episode, which if I remember correctly was the original ending of Duke Nukem 3D, be the ending of that series, and come back to the other two remaining, like, extra chapters later. At a later date when I actually feel like doing it. In fact, I'm probably going to. But anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.